Yo, welcome back. Back with the cats up against Cypher. I think this hand is mediocre but not too bad. Having a Krakus is a nice touch, so I think that puts it over being a keep. The fact it's got Solitude as well for an early threat. If I can pitch the voice isn't bad. I think Cypher's playing some kind of blue mid-range, either Grixis or Esper. So, yeah, they are a Thoughtseize deck. So good not to mulligan against these kind of decks. I find against Grixis specifically, and to a lesser extent Esper, the best thing you can do is, well, not mulligan for starters, have a lot of cards in hand that you can just kind of play through their one-for-one strategy, and then make sure you've got a removal spell for an Oculus or an Epic Glow for something that can close the game quickly. Okay, this is fine to pitch to the Solitude if need be. I think I'm going to use the Verdant to get a Savannah to start us out. I don't want to open up the Nicodle to getting Bowmastered. So we'll start there. The Portico would be nice. Well, it definitely has a chance to be nice this game, but I think I can probably use my mana most turns. Good days, okay. I wish I had the Portico available, but did not expect this. I'm gonna draw 2-drop. No, but this will be a Portico. I'm a bit flooded here. Bit of motor lag. I guess knowing that Cypher's probably on a Grixis or Esper variant, Krakus doesn't really have that many good targets. Tamio, Tasigar, it's probably the key ones that come to mind. So maybe I've put too much weight on the Krakus, but also mulliganing against these Thoughtseize decks when your hand is just kind of fine is not really where you want to be. Just a little unfortunate we've drawn lands. Okay, Moto's caught back up. Playing a Meticulous Archive. Surveilling. Milled over a pre-war and some other usual blue mid-range cards. It's not bad. I think if I play this out, it's just probably gonna eat a removal spell. I think given the texture of this hand, I'm gonna just play a bit of a slower game. Buy the Kahira, have access to Solitude later in the game, and then just play each threat with a Krakus up as I go. This is definitely worse against Counterspell. It might have been good to get the Cutzel down before they have a chance to play Counterspell, but I think I don't mind the slower plan as well. Outside of any changes to my hand, I will lead on the Cutzel because can get pumped by the Kihira and then be a 4/4 on my following turn to attack with, and then maybe potentially draw a card. This line's not bad either. I can play Lion, hold up activation, plus Razorgraph's Ambush to kill the Shredder if Cypher's not able to double spell. Let's try and make that happen. I would actually be pretty happy to get rid of the Shredder without needing to spend the Solitude. I really would prefer to save the Solitude for a Gurmag, Tasiga, Baraglyph, Necroglyph, any kind of large thing like that. Want to respect the possibility of that against Esper. The trouble with this line is if I pass, and they like play a Preordain on their main phase and then go to combat, I'll dismember it. Okay. As unknown, dismember. Good to know. Indestructible won't help here. Okay, well the Cutzel would have worked out a bit better. That's one of the good things about Cutzel is the turn you play it, it can't get removed. It just stops your opponent from playing any spells that turn. Yeah, if they have a cantrip and then an instant speed cantrip, this Razorgrass Ambush is going to get kind of blown out. I'll just make a Shredder into a 2/4. I think I'm willing to risk it. I think I am. The ambush isn't really getting me much either, if I hold on to it, so I'll try and catch it in here, but could get blown out by something as simple as a Consider into conniving away a non-land. Not the end of the world if that happens. We have Solitude if the Shredder really gets out of hand, and then plenty of other threats to potentially race it. Okay, that's good there. That's good. A Realm Walker. I think my mana's going to be pretty hard pressed this game, so I'm going to play this out. Let's lead on the Cutzel. Feels like they could have another removal spell here, so at least wasting 2 of their mana this turn is decent, and then the Krakus means if they want to do it on their turn, I just get to Krakus and take a free 2 for 1, or 0 for 1 in my favour. Okay, well that's resolved. Kind of like my spot. Really the scariest thing they could do is, well, in this spot usually is play a Sheoldred, a Baraglyph, Oculus, but we've got that covered, so feeling alright. Sheltered. Do I just Solitude it? Do I Caracas it? I think I'll save the Solitude and just Caracas it. And if it eats 2 removal spells, I'm pretty happy with that too. That's not bad. Caracas drew a card, like that. I haven't seen anyone else but Cypher playing this card, but Cypher has been playing it quite a bit. I do like it. I think it's in the right spots. It's a huge blowout to like every word on the card is great to exile something, give lifelink, ward, and then a bit of extra power can really swing a game where not many other cards could do a similar kind of effect, only for 2 mana. Obviously has the potential to get blown out, but the upside's definitely there. Let's go Realm Walker for starters. There's a 2-drop on top, then this will be nice. It's a good time to slot it down through a counterspell. There is a 2-drop. Get. We get a free Pride Mage, pretty happy with that. And a land on top, which honestly isn't bad. I think being able to double spell next turn is pretty exciting. Don't mind my spot. The Pride Mage can kill the Baleful Strix if we decide that's worth doing. Yeah, not too bad. So they'll be at 14 after the Strix gains a couple of life. Actually, not even attack with the Strix this turn. Knowing there's a key hero coming down. We do know about the Solitude now, so they're probably a bit more hesitant to play a big creature here. Okay, Strix does attack. I'll take it. No play. Alrighty, it's on top. Greenstones isn't bad. I'm actually not that desperate for it. I think I'd rather just crack the flats and then just try and cast more stuff off the top with the Realm Walker. Go to Plateau. Sure, play Fleecemane. Squire. Wish I could play this off the top. It should be a tribal cat card. It'd be a lot better. Alright. Let's attack. Snappy. Surprised they let me untap with the Realm Walker. Just drew 2 cards for free by letting me do this. Got this. Yeah. That's fine. I assume they're going to block. I think. Would I rather they had Snapcaster or the Shelter Point Ghosts? I think I'm happy to trade with the Snappy. Sure. The Strix is like kind of keeping our aggro plan in check, but also once we actually like, if next time we play Sovereign plus Ski Hero, then they're just going to have to stop attacking with the Strix. So having killed the Shelter by Ghost really wouldn't have achieved a whole lot. Mum's a little annoying. No doubt me. Sure. I'm still attacking. Respect it. They don't help out though, so. I guess given. Yeah, this is probably the last good time to play Solitude. I think we better just kill the mum and get the Solitude going. I could pitch cast with the Reprieve. Maybe like Pride Sovereign plus Kahira plus pitch Solitude's better. That does sound pretty good. A hell of a lot of power. The trouble with this line is the Solitude goes under the Douthie, and then they can just Douthie whatever they want, or Solitude whatever they want. Maybe that's okay. I think I'm going to play Solitude. The lifelink on the Solitude is really appealing as well, so. If we get to get like one hit in with the Solitude, then life's pretty good. I guess one of the good things is next turn, if we play 2 creatures, we can put this up to a flying creature, so then we can block the draw giver. We can block the Strix at that point. I think Strix is staying back now. The Douthie comes in. Yep, makes sense. I feel like I could probably beat. If this turns into a Solitude, I think I can beat that, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I can beat Solitude. The good news is that the Solitude would probably want to target the Kahira, given the volume of cats I got going on now. So, and I've got the I should be able to hold up the Crackers now to run the Pearl. So I think this is a good turn to just get super aggressive. I have to trade the Solitude because I need it to Douthie. Then they'll still cop net 7. I think in retrospect I should have held the Pride and then Reprieve the Solitude. That would have been really good. Dang it. Still in a pretty commanding position. If nothing else, we can Monstrous Fleece main next turn. We can make extra cats with the Pride Sovereign to pump this up to a huge flyer. I guess I'll have to Solitude this. Yeah. The good news is, like, even when they Solitude, or if they have a Solitude in play and a Giver to protecting, we can still attack with most of the creatures. Ooh, Okay. So they're going to Solitude the Pride Sovereign now, I guess? Sure. Yeah, we'll just slow things down. Start making 2/2 cats with Vigilance and Lifelink. I forgot these had Lifelink. Nice. Got a Reprieve up for a big 3-drop or something like that. Kahir is safe with the Krakus. Don't hate us for it, but yeah, we will need to find something to punch through a bit more. Guessing that Ponder shuffled. It did. I have a Temple Garden left. I could see a world where I reprieve something, then notify that. If they draw exactly a 3-drop, that is what will happen. That would be ideal. So they're down to 4. I'm going to untap with the 6/6, which I can exert at instant speed. So they'll have to go block this. These will connect. And they'll take 7 unless they also throw the Giver under the bus. We've got a good amount of permission here with these. Oh, exactly what I wanted. Mana Tide, you always find your man. Let's go. Get that out of here. The best card in white. Mana Tide. Opponent says, I'm upset. Rightly so. Concedes the game. And everything is right in the world. Alright. Against Esper. Velasum was good. Rest in Peace is probably good. Winds of Band's okay. Sash is good. Get Lost is fine. Trope is good. Endurance is good. Don't think I'm going to mess with the Armageddon plan against them. This is really my plan for combo decks where I don't really have the best kind of... My clock's not quite quick enough that I can kill them before they combo, so I need something to like seal the deal on that final turn. So I think Armageddon's a good option against combo, but not so much in this matchup. Well, Mana Tide's on the draw when it's known is a bit worse, so we'll cut it. Claws out, also worse on the draw. Against a deck with a lot of removal. This Lord is pretty mediocre since they don't have any artifacts or enchantments. Pride Mage, same deal. Squire's probably the worst random creature in the deck. I think Reprieves also suffers from the same issue as Mana Tide. Like on the draw, it's just you need to be deploying threats, not holding up permission. And the curve of Esper is pretty low, so it's not like you're ever reprieving like a 6-mana spell and having a great time. Unless you do exactly what we just did, but that was a fortunate series of events. And the last consideration is, do I cut these kind of speed boosters, like these things that let you go quicker in the game, but this matchup's kind of not about that. I think there's a world where we cut like the Chrome Box. I don't think this is unreasonable. I'll leave the vial for now. Let's bring the squire back in. Seems fine. Kahira is such a good companion. I know it sounds silly, but it's just like a good lord as your free card is it's hard to understate how good that is. I'll keep this. It's a bit mopey. Don't you Bromance with a misstep up? Can just buy Kahira at least. I've got a Lush Portico to find some more gas. Again, my philosophy that you just don't mulligan this matchup is kind of the basis for this keep. Maybe I'm pushing that philosophy to a bit too far. Especially without a removal spell, this is a bit sketchy. Like if they just play a quick Oculus. I mean, we could have an endurance to kind of mitigate that. We'll see. A frog, yeah, that is an issue. Not a lot of fetchables though. Get another land. Not good. Can try and ambush with the endurance, but they've got enough cards in hand where it's not really going to pan out very well. Just get that mouse down. Mouse does hit hard, especially if you can buy a Kahira alongside it. The days as well, that'd be brutal. Yeah. Good start from them. I've got all the removal spells in the deck that I can have access to, so hopefully one turns up sooner rather than later. If not, the frog is going to probably solo us. Okay. I do go Surveil Land. Is this a spot where I want to just get the endurance down, throw a counter spell, and won't let them untap and like play a Tasiga? I think I'll hold it. Now they could play a Murktide with any land. I guess the kind of surprise factor of the endurance isn't really going to matter, given the frog can just become pretty large. So I'm going to get it down now. So next time we can play Streetwise, pump up the endurance, hit for 5, move to 13, and then like a hero as well. And the following turn and get another big hit in. I guess I'm glad this frog isn't. They haven't just discarded like 3 or 4 cards to the frog and it's a serious block. Really, the best way we win this game is not going to be on card advantage. It's going to be just them playing a lot of tap lands, us deploying some threats quickly, and maybe their removal not lining up as well as it possibly could. Nah, it's pretty bad for me as well. Yeah. I guess I'll get this down. Attacks through the Strix a bit better. Don't really think getting this down changes much. Let's just Black Hero. At least next turn we can play a hero, attack with the Ocelot Pride, and should be able to have 10 things for the Seer's Blessing. But that's all predicated on them having no more removal, so they've got 7, 8 cards in hand now. Just hoping they play a bunch of cantrips and not really affect the board, but it's probably wishful thinking. Could just have planes left for this. Yeah. So I'll crack it just to get our planes before we potentially draw it. I'm not hopeful for our spot. The frog's just turn 2 unanswered frog is like, I don't know what your percentage likelihood of winning is after doing so, but it's got to be up there. Okay, they're gonna start adding a bit more pressure with the frog. Let's see how much. Okay. Quite a lot. They've got flooded, so the 7 cards in hand now is only 4, so at least their hand isn't 7 removal spells theoretically anymore, it's only 4. Just hoping for some cantrips here. Let's see. They have like a Baraglyph, I'm not liking what's more. Murktide. 4/4 Murktide. Good. Okay. Even worse. Maybe we draw Winds of Abandon, we win the game. One time. Shooks. Pretty gnarly. Given how many cards in hand they've got, the Endurance is going to be forced to chump, which is not pretty. Yeah, I guess we're just really hoping for that Winds of Abandon to win this one. Good news is pretty much all their lands are gone. Bad news is this True Name plus Frog combo is quite a good one. Yep, that'll kill me. So we'll go for it. I can't have Solitude. They did have Murktide. Just remember to jump your frog, and that'll be game 2. They have forgotten to jump their frog. We'll keep playing. Most people seem to not understand how the attack steps work on Moto. I've seen this probably more times than not. It isn't really going to matter, to be honest. Endurance. Probably should have kept the Ocelot Pride in retrospect. Just play the endurance now, just so they can't get it flying, so we can just jump with the negotiator. They're going to eat the bad cards in the bin with the frog. It's a very heads up play. Three. I guess the frog's a little while away from flying, actually. The True Name's not killing in 2 hits. Let's see how aggressive they get. I think they probably should just attack with all still. But they might not. Can I triple block the frog? Just the True Name, okay. Alright, we're getting a few more turns out of this misclick, so that's good. That's not good. Okay, we got one more turn to draw. Wins, exactly. I don't think there's like a big lifelink. Yeah, I don't play that. I used to play the lifelink cat that also makes a couple of cats when it enters, but that is not in the deck, so it just wins as my out. We draw it, we will win the game. One time? Nope. Got a little flooded there, but the hand was quite mana heavy, so maybe got a bit of mile. Reconsidering with these 5. Anything that's really shouldn't be in. Should Savannah Lions be in my Highlander deck? Some might argue no. I'm going to stick with it. If I'm playing cats, I'm playing Savannah Lion. You can't stop me. The reprieve's like a bit more exciting on the play. At the same good except for the mana tide. Let's not go too crazy with it. The fact that the curve tops out at pretty much 3 is generally a good indicator that you shouldn't be trying to remand them. Hand has a removal spell. Seems medium, but not that bad that I would mull. Hopefully once upon a time find something to do in the early game. Few options. It's like the Sash, given we've already got plenty of 3 drops. Okay. Wonder, Sheltered, Mother. Okay. Nothing too scary. Building on Mum. The hand's pretty removal heavy now. I think with the Winds draw, I probably should respect the Mum. I mean, if I play Fleecemane, they'll just block with the Mum and then I can get lost at next turn. Let's just play the Fleecemane. I really don't think they're going to Shelter by Ghosts this and then just hold it up. It's a bit of a non-bow to... But you can't really pro-white your Mum when it's got a Shelter by Ghosts on it, so... If they use this? Sure. I was going to say I was hoping to draw land, and I did. That's the land I was hoping for there. Wow, good draws. Okay, definitely need a land next turn, or we're just kind of fumbling around. It plays. I'm a little worried about the canopy dealing us a lot of damage over the course of a fairly long game, but nothing we can do in this spot. Also, if this is a slow game, this Winds might eventually get kicked. I find Cradle plus Winds can be a really potent way to actually get up to the overloaded ability. They are sheltering. Does this mean it starts attacking? It's not. Okay. Let's play this out. Take that. That could be nice, actually. We can play Lyrus, play that land, and then play the Lion Sash. Just runs out of Jailer. Sure. So I think I am going to get Lost the Mum on end step. Means I'll either have to choose between letting the Mum go, getting the 2 maps, and then I get my 3/3 back, which would be great, or they protect it, then I get my 3/3 back, and then I can threaten the initiative that way. So it's definitely going to be good to try and kill this. Right, ward. Okay, I've hunted quite badly. I'm getting so caught up in the interaction between the protection and the enchantment, I forgot that it just has ward. It's that said, though, we're actually still in a fine spot. Untapping next turn, being able to wins, and then we're super far ahead. I'm hoping they just slam another creature here. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Alright, looks like this game's going to come down to do they have force or not? As many Highlander games do. This will be the question. I'm not daze proof, but they've already used daze. I couldn't imagine they would leave in force negation. Let's just go for it. We pretty much win the game if it works out. Take the monarchy, kill their impressive board, get a 3/3 out of it because the shelter by ghosts. No force, please. I don't think they have it. I think they're reading what this does because nobody plays this card. Alright, that's good. They have no more basics. Life is great. Take the monarchy. Okay, despite that terrible misplay, we're in a pretty commanding spot now. They will need a deluge probably to get them back into this. Maybe an Oculus would be decent, but I think we could even beat that with the board presence we have. I might have spoke too soon. I think they're going to cast an Oculus. And the Treasure Cruise? That's fine, I don't mind that. Land. 2-drop. Maybe a pending here. Yeah. And a rather large Necroglyph. Necroglyph just your graveyard. Yep. So I'm guessing the best thing I can do this turn is replay Lion Sash. And then exile the Shelter by Ghost to make this smaller than the Lurus. Just gotta work out the best way mana wise to be doing that. Let's start with the Lash, like so. We can play Realm Walker. And yet, like this. Crack it. Go Savannah. Okay, land for next turn. Sorcery, sorcery, sorcery instance. I can eat 2 things to trade the this guy, so that seems worth it. Where possible, we'll try and hold up the Caracas to keep the Lurus around. Let's go with the Ghosts. He's eaten. I'll just eat it now. Pretty good food. More plus. And draw from my life as well. I was playing this Winds. It's like the last card I put in my sideboard, and I've been like pretty suspect of it because I don't know how often I'll get to 6 mana, but there's been a couple games similar to this one where you've got a big board and they can't really attack too well, and they've got a board you can't really attack into, so you're both just kind of staring at each other, and then you cast Winds, and that's pretty much the game. People don't really have a lot of basics in Highlander, so the pseudo drawback it would have is pretty well mitigated. He's trying to get one over on us, but we're not going to let him. Let's just make sure we actually click on the deluge. Line Sash did it all this game. And that's the match. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for some more cats.